Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, kids. This is your Nasser. Thank you for coming back on the channel. We are doing conic section. This is for grade 11 as well as for grade 10th. Now, whenever I teach mathematics, I say one thing to my kids, that it is not the major that you don't know. Okay? When you come to and you say that, I made silly mistake, it is not the major. It is the minor things that you don't do right. Okay, mathematics is all about tools. What is given and what tool do I need to apply? And this is one of the things which I'm going to focus on this. Why am I teaching quadratic equation for when I'm solving conic section? उसका एक reason है. Let's say that I've got an equation like this. Okay, 2x square plus y square plus 8x plus 16 is equal to 0, something like this. Now, most of my kids, they know that this is nothing else but it's an equation of a, guess कर सकते हो? Circle. Am I right? And when you notice this, in this kind of question, what the examiner is going to ask me is saying that, find, what do you want to find? Find the center and the radius. This is what the examiner may ask. How do I find it? Now notice one thing, that this particular equation is in the form of quadratic equation. Okay, there is one error which I have done. This should not be x, it is y. Okay, and this should not be x squared, it is x. Okay. Now, if I notice one thing, can I write this as x square plus 2x plus y square plus 8y is equal to minus 16? Okay. Look at this and look at this. It's a quadratic equation where you have to write, you have to convert, you have to make this in this form. Plus is equal to, can I tell you what it is? X minus h, y minus k, r the square, where h, k is the center, r is the radius. What step do I need to follow? This is where I need to learn. How do I convert this? X square plus 2x is equal to 0. This is what I'm going to teach you. Okay, let's get onto the board. First thing first, these are the things for conic section. If you look at parabola, parabola has got x a bracket x minus h the whole square. सर्कल में x minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square. Ellipse में देखो square है, hyperbola में भी square है. What do I need to do? I am teaching you minor. I'm not teaching you the major. This is major. Whatever you are seeing on the left hand side is the major. I'm teaching you the minor now. Okay, and that will help you and that will give you a lot of confidence. और अगर ये एक बार तुमको आ गया, I can assure you that 50% of your conic section problems you will be able to solve it very easily. Bit of practice is required. Step 1. Take the constant to the right hand side. If I have got a quadratic equation, the first thing is I will be taking the constant to the right hand side. Step number 2. If the value, the coefficient of x square is not 1, make it 1. Okay, by dividing the quadratic equation and by getting a is equal to 1. That is, you're dividing the quadratic equation by a so that you will get 1. Third step, very, very important step. Note karo isko. Add, take half of x and square it up. And every time, whenever you're taking half of it, it is a positive one that you have. You'll be doing an example. it will be the positive number that you will be taking. Example मैं देखता हूँ. देखो, for example, in case if I've got an equation like 2x square plus 8x plus say 17 is equal to 0. This is my quadratic equation. The first thing what I will do, I will take this side, and then after, now 2. So this is not 1. So what I will do, I will divide it by 2. So divide this by 2, divide this by 2, divide this by 2. What will I get? I will get x square plus 4x is equal to minus 17 upon 2. Now, what is the coefficient of x square? A is equal to 1. I am done. B is equal to 4. Notice on this, B is equal to 4. What is half of 4? So what will I do? 4 multiplied by half. And what will I get? 2 and square of that. And add this particular number on both the sides. So just let's add it. So this will become x square plus 4x plus 2 the whole square is equal to minus 17 upon 2 plus 2 the whole square. Can you notice this? Is it in the form of a square plus 2ab plus b square? What is the value of a? A is x. What is the value of b? B is 2 the square is equal to, ये solve कर लो, minus 17 upon 2 plus 4 and then solve it. I'm not going to get it. This is what is very important for me, what I'm teaching you this. This is where I'm converting this equation. Look at this, what I'm converting. I have converted this equation, the whole equation into this form. Hope I'm able to teach you. अच्छा लगता है जब आप है ना हम सब शेयरिंग और सब्सक्राइब करते हो. Let's see. ये है तुम्हारा image which should be there in your notebook. If you want to solve conic section, this should be learned by heart and it has to be there in your notebook. This is your minor. Let's take, I've got an equation 2x square plus 2y square minus x is equal to 0. Now notice this, in this particular thing I have got two quadratic equation. तो पहले मैं क्या करूंगा, I will just make my quadratic equation, rearrange my equation. 2x square minus x plus 2y square is equal to 0. Now kids, you are rearranging on the left hand side. You are not doing any transposing. So don't try to make a mistake of getting x इस तरफ ले लिया तो उसको plus कर दो. नहीं. This is wrong, huh? So don't do that mistake for me, please. Okay, so let's rub this off. अब क्या हुआ? Sir, 2 is there. What do? I divide it by 2. All by 2. There is no constant. So that means there is nothing that I need to take it to RHS. What comes across with me when I do this? I get this. This will remain as it is and this 2 will get. My final equation is what? X square minus x upon 2 plus y square is equal to 0. Now let me take this equation. And I'm going to solve this equation. Let's see. So first come first. I've done this. I'm solving this equation. What is that I have done? I have taken the value, look at this. I'm looking at this value. Okay, I have got x upon 2. What is coefficient of x? Positive lena, 1 upon 2. What is half of 1 upon 2? 1 upon 2. That will give me 1 upon 4. I have got my magic number now, the square. Add both of this to the left hand side and the right hand side. Okay, and then what will you get? Let's see. You will get this. Now, similarly, if you notice one more thing, that y square, can I write this y square as y minus 0 the square? Can I write like this? So now what will this equation become for me? It will become x minus 1 upon 4 the whole square plus y minus 0 the whole square is equal to 1 upon 4 the whole square. So what is my h? My h is, compare very carefully, h is 1 upon 4 and k is 0 and r is 1 upon 4. That's my answer. Hope I'm able to teach you correctly. Okay. Yes, share me your comment that are you able to understand what I'm teaching you. Okay. It makes me feel very good. Okay. इंसान हूं ना तो अच्छा लगता है. Thank you very much. Have a lovely day, kids.